My name is Eric Ross, and today I will be covering the topic of inexpensive ways to remove harmful threats from your computer system and also things you could do to prevent them. I will be doing this presentation for myself as well as Miss Tanisha Fields. Type of things we'll be talking about are computer viruses such as malware, which are like Trojans and worms and different viruses, and we also talk about touch on adware and pop-ups and stuff like that. This is just a quick informational video to help you understand some things about this. This is a video that I got a link to for YouTube. I will put the slides in bright spot because the video I can play it, but the sound quality for some reason is not working out. But I will upload this in the bright spot for you to be able to view it, just give you information on what worms and trojans are, why we should be aware of them. All right, putting yourself on the internet when you're online shouldn't be where we got to spend a whole lot of money to do this, but it can cost a lot of money if we're not careful about what we do. We got to use certain softwares to protect our system from different types of viruses and spyware and stuff like that. A lot of times this can come from just downloading unmindfully, and we say, but just going through and just downloading stuff, not taking time to read what it is and picking up different viruses that way. A lot of adware and things. I'm showing an example of this. My wife the other day downloaded a T-shirt maker, and here it asks us, can we make change to the system? Yes, that's fine. And she got it from download.com. I've used it before, but I don't care for it because as you start to download, it started to offer you a different lot of a lot of different recommendations on what you should put on your system, and I don't like that. But it show you the specs of this download we accept. But then it come to the net page, it gives us a search offer, which and a lot of times they change your toolbars and stuff like that. Your toolbars change, and now you're looking crazy. You're trying to log into your home pages has changed, and we can prevent this just by declining the service. But like I said, a lot of time we just hit agree install because we're only focused on the program that we're trying to get. So if we decline that, it'll go to the next page, and now we have a Pro PC Cleaner, which is a form of adware because you install it into your system. As soon as you start doing something on your system, it pop up, hey, you got 350 viruses on your system. You want to fix it now? Click now and click buy now. You click it, want you to buy something, and you don't want to close when you try to close it, like it'll pop to another page. So just decline, and it's just simple as that. It don't take a minute, to be able to do that, and we'll be all right. Next, we're going to talk about don't break the bank when it comes to viruses on your system. A lot of time when we see a pop up or we see some kind of adware or something on our system, at first we ignore it and we keep on using people just close it and go. Or if it's keep popping up, we'll close the whole browser and relaunch it, and hopefully that'll work. And get to the point where now it's too late. But if we take time when we first see it to try to fix it instead of waiting too late and then you have to run out to a computer repair store or Geek Squad and pay $100 just to get your system looked at, and it take you 15-20 minutes to run a scan yourself, which a lot of times the same thing they're gonna do, or either they're gonna just reload your operating system and wipe out all your information, and you're gonna lose everything that you had on your system when it's not necessary in all cases. Some cases may be more severe than others, but it's not always the best solution. So what we're gonna look at is some free software you can use in order to um, rectify this problem. We can use AVG is a free software that you can use that's pretty good. Uh, the malware bytes. I know it's a lot of people use it on the Windows 8 system, um, but it's unique because when you got malware on your system, the malware will try to block you from installing an anti-malware software to get rid of it. It'll try to block that. So with this, it's like it got a certain technology used to be able to get around it. And it runs two types of scan on your system. You got a threat scan and you have a hyper scan that you can use. With a threat scan, it'll seek out active malware on your system. It runs system examinations um, at the startup point. You know, it check your registry for malware traces and it check in known location where you would typically find malware on your system. But as far as the hyperscan, it strictly look for active malware. And, and in the case that the system identifies a threat or it realizes that you have malware on your system, it'll give you a notification that you need to run the threat scan. Uh, it's easy to install it, so that's one benefit, because like I said, it got a certain technology to get around the blocks, and it's free. So I mean, how can you can't beat it. But you also once you run it, you want to run it in conjunction with another antivirus software. Don't run it on its own, but it's very good to have. Next, we'll look at some software that is more commercialized, but it offer you free trials with it. So you can load it and see how it works for you before you purchase it. McAfee is a good one. I use McAfee myself at this point. I haven't had an issue with it. Um, I heard a lot of people say they like it. Norton was okay for me. I like Norton because Norton it lets you know if a site is safe to use. Like if you click to go to a site, it'll give you a little box on the side with a green circle with a check on it. It's safe. It's safe download. It'll block it if it's not. Same as McAfee. They'll help protect you when you're online. Here are just a list of references that we use to get some information. And you can, like I said, I will upload these PowerPoints and bright spots so you can look at these or connect to them, or either and you can look at that video. But if we click this link, it'll take us out to some of the best software that's out there for 2015. It got McAfee. It got a price. You get a deal when you use this site. Get a for the discount. They got a bunch of different ones. I really haven't used a lot of them, but they have rating scales that for the people that have used them. Norton's here, and it give you like the bottom line of them, like this one offer cloud protection at its best. It just tell you different things about it. But another thing you can do that I like about it, like for McAfee, we can go and we can visit the site, and it'll link us to the McAfee website where they have other types of protection. Like this is total protection. They got different ones: internet security, antivirus plus, and if you click the quick comparison on it, it'll pull them up and show you the different comparisons for each one of them. You might not need the most expensive one for depending on what you're doing with your PC. So I think that's good to have. And another link that I wanted to share was this malwaretips.com. And basically, what this link does it just show you a guide for removing malware from your computer. It'll take a little while to do it, but I think it's worth the effort instead of paying a lot of money up front to have it done for you when you can possibly do it yourself. But what I like about it is it still take you through step by step of what to do before you start, and then once you get started, and like step one, it wants you to use this particular software. So you go to the link, click it, it'll take you to the download link, it'll download it to your computer. You're good to go. No more problem. And like I said, it just take you through step two. Once you get to step two, here's the link, automatically download it, and run it for you. Once we get through step two, we go to step three, and it steps you all the way through the process of moving different malware as well as adware and everything from your system. So I think that's a good site to use. And that's it. Like I said, protect yourself. Have a computer. Protect the computers. Have the computer. You got to infect the computer. You take advantage of these antiviruses that they offer. Have a computer. Have a pocket. It don't get no better. Hope you enjoyed the presentation.